Right now, there is a 90 billion ringgit time bomb sitting quietly in Malaysia. It doesn't belong to tech billionaires or massive corporations. It is everyday cash in bank accounts, EPF balances, family homes, and land plots belonging to ordinary Malaysians who passed away. And the scariest part? It is completely trapped, unreachable, frozen by government red tapes and legal law. According to data from Rockwell's International Group, a staggering 85% of Malaysians have absolutely zero estate planning. Why? Because we have been fed a massive dangerous financial lie. We think our loved ones are automatically safe. In this video, we are going to unmask the 3 massive lies Malaysians believe about their money. Look at real court cases where families lost everything and give you the exact checklist to ensure your family never gets left with 0 ringgit. Let's start with lie number 1. If I passed away, my money automatically goes to my spouse or my kids. We think love equals legal right. It doesn't. The exact moment a bank receives notification of an account holder's death, they are legally required to freeze the accounts immediately. Your husband, wife, or children cannot just walk up to the ATM or log into your Maybank to you to withdraw funds to pay the mortgage or buy groceries. Doing that without legal authority can land them in massive trouble. Instead, your asset enters a legal purgatory called probate. To get that money out, your family has to apply for a letter of administration or a grant of probate. According to estate planners, this process routinely causes a 6 to 12 months freeze. If you run a business, this is a delay that is catastrophic. The bank account freeze, your business decision stalls, your suppliers are waiting, and your employees go unpaid. The business world doesn't care that you passed away. Payroll is still due on Friday. This brings us to lie number 2. And this is the one that destroys most of the family. I put my spouse as my EPF or insurance nominee, so the money belongs to them. This is a legal illusion. Under Malaysian law and the National Fatwa Council's directive, a nominee is not the legal beneficiary. A nominee is merely a trustee, wasi. Their only legal job is to withdraw the money and distribute it according to the law, which means the Distribution Act 1958 for non-Muslim or Faraid for Muslims. Let me give you a real tragic case highlighted by a Sharia lawyer recently. A widow withdrew her late husband's EPF savings, assuming it was entirely hers, and spent it on her children and household survival. The husband's other legal heir found out and took her to court. The court ruled against the widow, ordering her to return and distribute those funds according to Faraid. If your nominee spends that money entirely on themselves, the other legal heir can, and others often do sue them. Lie number 3. I've already told my family who gets what. They know my wishes. In the eyes of Malaysian court, a verbal promise is worth less than the paper it's not written on. Take another real case. A father verbally told his daughter that the family house would be hers. There was no formal paperwork signed. When he passed away, the father's biological siblings stepped in and claimed their share under Faraid. The daughter took it to the Sharia court, but because the verbal gift or hibah did not meet strict legal requirements like documented offer and acceptance, which is ijab and kabul, the court declared the gift invalid. The house was ordered to be split among the wider family, leaving the daughter displaced. Furthermore, if a property is left to multiple heirs without a clear will, it creates a legal deadlock. To sell or refinance a house, you need unanimous consent from every single heir. If even one relative disagrees out of greed, emotional attachment, or pure spite, the property sits completely frozen for decades. So, how do you prevent your hard-earned money from joining that massive 90 billion ringgit frozen pile? You need a defensive financial strategy. Here is a 3 3-step checklist. Write a will or wasiat. A will allows you to choose your executor, the person who will manage your estate, bypassing massive family argument over who should lead the process. Utilize a trust. High net worth families and smart business owners in Malaysia are increasingly combining a will with a trust. While a will dictates who eventually inherits, a trust acts immediately. It provides immediate cash flow to your family during that painful 6 to 12 months probate freeze. Document your hibah legally. If you are Muslim and wants to give specific properties or assets to your children or spouse outside of Faraid restrictions, do it through a formal legally binding hibah agreement with witnesses, not a casual conversation over dinner. Don't let your lifetime of hard work become a government statistic or a family nightmare. Leaving a legacy means making sure the wealth actually reaches the people you love. Stop believing the automatic transfer lie. I've put links to official legacy guidelines and planning resources in the description below. Share this video with a family member who needs to hear this truth. Hit that subscribe button for more deep dive into real Malaysian finances. And I'll see you in the next video.